Hi all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to share important news with you about a missing 11-year-old from Livingston, Texas, who has been the subject of an Amber Alert issued on February 15th of 2024. Police say AUDRII Cunningham was last seen around 7 a.m. on February 15th at her home in Livingston. Her parents reported her missing after she did not get off the school bus in the afternoon, but then they found out that she never got on the school bus in the morning. She just disappeared. Police say they have a person or persons of interest at this time, but they're not sharing out that information. They say right now they're focusing all their efforts on finding AUDRII, and they're asking for the public's help with any information that may help them find her. I'll play the latest information given by police for you in just a moment. Please, share out her information as much as you can, and please join me in praying that she's found safe soon. Thank you so much for watching, and here is the press conference.
Okay, we're following some breaking news in the search for 11-year-old missing AUDRII Cunningham. Investigators are out in Polk County, Livingston State Park, sharing an update. Let's listen in.
The family reported AUDRII missing when she didn't get off the bus. Investigators learned that she didn't get on the bus yesterday morning, further prompting concerns. So they reached out to the family reached out to the Polk County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff's Office contacted Texas Department of Public Safety, and an Amber Alert was issued soon after it was requested yesterday. Investigators are actively speaking with persons of interest in this particular case. They are asking for any information that can help find her. And that information can be submitted by calling the Polk County Sheriff's Office, be submitted through our iWatch Texas app, or if it's an emergency nature, calling 911. At this point, no tip is too small. So if you've got information that you think could be helpful, we're absolutely asking you to help. Investigators also are actively following leads in this case as well. They're also working with Crime Stoppers so that they can try to get an reward put together. I also want to mention that the FBI is also assisting in this investigation, as they do with several Amber Alerts. Our Texas Rangers are here assisting with the investigation, along with the Polk County Sheriff's Office, San Jacinto County Sheriff's Office. This is really an all-hands-on-deck case.
What led investigators here today?
We're actively following leads, and so that's exactly what we're doing here now. We've got boats that are in the water, and we've also got dogs that are down there as well. Our hope is that with all the equipment that we're bringing in here, that we can bring her home safely.
Who are some of the people of interest?
Right now we're not getting into that. This is still a very active and fluid investigation, and so investigators are actively involved in getting information that will help bring AUDRII home.
So the word on the street is
What's that? At this point, we can say investigators are actively following leads, but we can't go any farther than that at this point. We're trying to protect the integrity of the investigation as most we can. The priority right now is bringing AUDRII home.
Is the lead strong enough for you all to be here for several hours? We've seen a dog given some items to sniff, and that dog immediately took off. Can you kind of share what you all have seen to keep you here for several hours?
Yeah, so there are several different pieces of information that we are looking at. To say how long we're going to be here really is difficult to say at this point. I know that we are going to continue this investigation, be here for as long as we need to do until we have exhausted all the leads that we have uncovered here.
Is this the only location you all are actively searching?
This investigation remains ongoing, and so there are a lot of different things at play right now, but I can definitely say investigators are here concentrated in this area following those leads.
So AUDRII has not been found?
No.
Okay.
The initial info said they believed she would be in great danger. Can you guys kind of explain why that might be the case?
We don't want to go any farther than what we've gone thus far. We want to protect the integrity of that investigation, but that's the reason why we're asking for the public to send information in that they think could be relevant in helping get AUDRII home safely to her family.
Obviously, we know you don't want to go into details of the investigation, but the neighbors, folks who have been out here searching since last night, started speculating about someone might have taken her last seen, possibly seen in a vehicle with someone yesterday, 6:30 before that 7 o'clock bus pickup. Is there anything you can say on that matter that's kind of been spreading around?
I know there's a lot of information that's out on social media about this. I don't want to speculate. I don't want to go into that. That's the role of our investigators right now, and I can tell you that they all have their heart and soul into bringing Audrey home right now, and I want to protect the efforts that they're doing right now to solve this case.
Are there any persons of interest in custody right now?
No. At this point, we're not. We know we've got active leads that we are following, and certainly a person of interest, but that's as far as we'll go on that.
A person, so one person of interest?
Well, persons of interest.
Did the family give any information as to why the kid didn't get on the bus?
No. And they may have. I'm not aware of that. And so that's, but I can tell you it was a concern for the family that she did not get on the bus. It was unexpected, and that's the reason why when she didn't get off the bus and investigators learned, family learned that she didn't get on, it increased the concern.
Have you spoken with the father?
Investigators have done that, and they continue to be involved with the family as well.
From what I understand about the community, the school specifically, if a student doesn't arrive at school, a notification is sent to the parents. Are you aware if a notification was ever sent to a parent that Audrey never made it to school yesterday?
That would be a question for the school district. I don't want to speculate on what they may have done, but I would definitely reach out to them for information. I got about time for 2 more questions.
I assume the family has been cooperative with the investigation?
Yes. Yeah, the family's been very cooperative. Everybody here, the entire community out here has been nothing but cooperative and helpful. And so I know our prayers collectively are that we bring Audrey home soon.
Do you believe this is an isolated case, or is there an ongoing threat to the community?
No, we don't believe there's an ongoing threat to the community at this point. Our focus right now is on Audrey and bringing her safely home to her family.
What's the condition of the area?
That's all I've got, but I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Okay, you've been listening as the Texas Department of Public Safety is briefing the press on an update regarding the disappearance of Audrey Cunningham, an 11-year-old. She went missing 24 hours ago in the Livingston area. At this point, investigators are really concentrating their efforts in Livingston State Park, Polk County specifically. We brought you this as breaking news at noon, so they've been out there for at least an hour and a half. The latest information we have right now, Audrey has not been found at this point. We know that investigators are out there in Livingston State Park. We are told because they've received a number of tips out there specifically, but nothing in specific has turned up at this point. We are told they're using dogs, they're using boats to look into the lake as well, but not sharing too much information specifically when it comes to any persons of interest. Specifically, officials are saying they're just actively following leads. And at this point, we do know that the family is cooperative with this investigation. If you know anything, please be sure to contact police investigators. At this point, Audrey is described as 4 feet 1 inch tall, 75 pounds with blonde hair and blue eyes. She was last seen wearing a black hoodie with white lettering, black pants, and black high-top tennis shoes with a red Hello Kitty backpack. Again, we're talking about an 11-year-old girl who did not make it on the school bus yesterday in the Livingston area. If you know anything, be sure to contact police. We're going to stay on this story. I know our Jade Fleury is out there in the state park gathering some information. I believe she'll have a live report coming up at 5 o'clock.